You're being guided to this video because you are being called to rise. You are elevating your life right now. And you will definitely see this playing out in different circumstances, situations that are occurring in your life. I'm hearing something feels like it's backfiring. And also, right before I started this video, I was hearing relapsed. Okay, so there could have been a relapse that something is backfiring on in your life. Okay, it could have been a bad decision, you know, not the right decision, not the correct decision, but a decision that you made that you're going to learn from. That could be a particular message since you just flowed through right now. This song is playing in my head, so let's get into it, y'all. We got some information here for y'all today. Before I go into it, I want to say it like this. This song is playing in my head. They said, I bet they'll never make it, but just look at us holding on. Like, that's what I'm hearing playing in my head right now. They counted you out. There's some energy of some people, you know, that could have been in your life. They really counted you out. There's some people that could be watching you. They really counted you out. They thought that you would never make it. They didn't think that you would make it this far as you are right now today. But I'm also hearing you never let that stop you. You never let the doubts in the minds of other people stop you. You never let those, even those doubts that you had within yourself, you never let that stop you. You continue to carry on. That is why you have made it where you are right now. You know, in that song, they said you never make it. You've made it to a place that many people don't even know about. That many people are totally unaware of. And I'm going to give you some confirmation here today, so y'all stay tuned into this video. And I'm also seeing the number 12 right now. You might have been seeing 12, 12. And I'm also hearing wake that, you know, honestly, I heard wake yo up, right? I heard that from within, within me, 12 to wake yo up. So it's like definitely waking you up to something. And this could be with a growth. There could be tension that is flowing in your life. You might be experiencing some tension because of this growth. It's giving me the vibes of growing pain. 12-12. There could be this December 12th. There could be significant something that you're going to wake up to. There could be some information or a new experience that's going to come in for you on December 12th. I'm also seeing 12 as being the completion. Okay. I actually, what I just saw too is well, like 1 + 2 is 3. So I definitely feel like realignment, mind, body, and spirit. I feel like you are definitely going to be realigning in the month of December. December is completion. I know you've heard it many times before about completion, lovely soul. But you know, as I say, things prolong. Like it happens, you know, below the surface, things work differently than it takes time to manifest into the reality, right? So we've been talking about these things for most of this year, but you have noticed that we are going deeper and deeper and deeper and diving deeper to the place where you have made it home, lovely soul. Before I get into that, I want to say like this. If you like this video today, hit that like button. If I'm speaking to your heart, your soul, your spirit, hit that like button. If this message resonates you, hit that like button. Let me know down below how this message is speaking to your soul today. And if you're feeling the vibes and you open up to the truth, hit the subscribe button and the bell. And so you get all the newest videos that I drop. And share this video, lovely soul. And follow me on Instagram at Miss Kelly Travel Spiritually. You heard? If you're an Instagrammer. Let's get back up into it. I want to go back until they said you never make it. But before I get into that, I also was feeling this energy of like, can you feel it? It's in the air, in the air. Can you feel it? It's everywhere. And I'm seeing the word major shift. There's a major shift that is occurring in the world right now, period. And I'm also seeing like shifting in perspectives is occurring and in your lives. And I'm also feeling like personal shifts. Like, so there's personal shifts that are occurring in your life. And some of you, this could even be subtle shifts. Like once you didn't recognize something, boom, all of a sudden you recognize something. You could be having all of these playing out in your life. I feel like juggling. There's something that you're juggling here. I don't even know why I begin to do this, but my body just began to do this. There's something that you're juggling around here. And I do want to step into the essential symptoms. Now the doctor disclaimer, always consult your doctor. But these essential symptoms, they hitting right now. As you can look in my eyes, I'm feeling tired, pretty exhausted, right? Your body's feeling very tired, right? And this is the way my body really wants to be right now. And I really had to push myself to come in here and make this message because I feel guided to put it out there and they're just flowing through, but also like, entitled to rest. Know that you're entitled to rest. Okay, so someone out there, I saw defeated. So someone feels defeated. You have not lost. Okay, I heard pick yourself back up. You have not lost. Okay, identify why you're feeling defeated for someone out there who feels that way. But when I'm also feeling rest, don't feel guilty for resting. Take your time. You might have also been having sleepless nights. Again, as we spoke on one of my videos, the tension in the forehead, you know, with the tension in the jaws, right? All in this area where these upgrades and things, these upper chakras are blasting open, shall I say, right? That are blasting open. So do rest. I noticed my body feeling I was working out yesterday and I really had to push my body. And I slept for like 2.5 hours and then even went to bed again early. Like I still felt like I needed more sleep, and I still feel like that today. So that could resonate with someone who's probably been curious about how they are feeling. You may be feeling also a bit out of sorts. So I want to go back a little bit into the completion. Things are wrapping up, the final page, the final chapter, getting you ready to be in a bang for 2025. So you're going deeper and diving deeper within yourself. So in 2025, you will have this deep self-awareness, right? I'm also hearing conscious being. You're definitely becoming a full conscious being, okay? And you're seeing straight through the fake stuff, the illusions, right? You are in another world. And it's almost like, you know, like I like to say what Bashar says with the glass mirrors, you know, they're there, right? So it's like you can see the different worlds is what I'm feeling, which is taking me into this mess. I'll go back in a little bit what I wanted to say because they have another direction they're guiding me in. So it's taking me to my dream, okay? And in my dream, I saw someone that I know that crossed over, and she was there and she was talking to someone else in her world. And I was in my world, and people that were in another world were like trying to connect with me. I'm also getting the feeling as I'm saying this, people are going to be drawn to you, magnetized to it. Even some people who don't want to like watch you or learn from you, they're being guided to you, and they don't know why they can't pull away from you. Okay. This is all the universe in the working, baby. Okay. So in my dream, there were these different worlds, and I was trying to, another girl that a familiar face, someone I knew, she saw the girl too that had crossed over already. And she was pretty much like in curiosity, like why she could see her like walking and living normal. And it's definitely giving me the vibes of like, you know, the world where, when you cross over, right? That world. You're probably have access to it is what I'm feeling as well. And you may be even seeing things from that world, energy, beings from that world, right? Okay. And maybe even loved ones and ancestors, spirit guides, even angels are connecting in with you, welcoming you home. I'm definitely feeling spiritual protection. You're definitely protected. I definitely feel like something has come full circle in your life, and you're being, welcomed home by some of your guides, which takes me into another dream that I had where my father, who crossed over, had welcomed me home. And it was so real in my dream. And I was just like, he was proud of me for who I am and how far I've come in life and for making it where I made it to. So some of that messages could resonate with you. That was real sentimental. I could feel it in my heart, y'all. But I am guided to show you something. I found this on the ground in my yard. Look at this. And it speaks on you welcome home, coming full circle. I'm also hearing like the golden era. Man, everything is changing for you. Like you ain't got to worry no more. You got that feeling when something started shifting, which probably occurred around 11/29, which was the day after Thanksgiving. We're going to get into something like that too. You probably already felt like this shift during that day. Because I had mentioned to y'all on my last video that was an update. There's some upgrades coming into your life. Downloads is coming through as well. But I said something about 11/29. When I said 9 + 2 is 11. That's 11/11, like another portal that we're going to be shifting through on 11/29. That was going to be a powerful day. And I definitely feel that that energy is still here right now. I think that caused like a massive shift in the world, like something connected in like with, you know, the Christ consciousness where many people are beginning to awaken. But this is what I found right here. And I'll read it to you. On the ground, this is the proof. I was guided to look down, and it says, we only go around once, make it full circle. So what stood out to me is you coming full circle and back one with yourself. Okay. And so in that dream with the lovely soul who had crossed over, you know, as well, like, it's like she was there and I was here, but like she was in her world and like I was in my world. And it's like, if I wanted to connect to her, I could, but it's like she was just doing her own thing and I was doing my own thing, but I could see these different worlds. And it's also giving me the vibes of like, you shifted onto another timeline. You're on a whole nother timeline. That's why a lot of purging and releasing and clearing at such a deeper level is occurring in your life. I'm also hearing that you may be feeling like you're in an emotional state, crying out the blue, because you're definitely releasing a lot. A lot is changing about you and the world that you lived in, okay? Everything is breaking apart and changing, right? And so you're on this new abundant timeline, and it's definitely giving me these vibes of like, it's not what you think. So definitely number one, it's about shifting perspective, seeing things differently, and you know, moving toward things differently than before. So it's like I heard changing your past, you know, like, and way we do that is in the present moment. So it's almost like I said on one of the last videos, new version versus old version. So it's like this new version of you is like going back and taking your power from things. Oh, this mind, like universe, like take your power back, take your power back, take your power back. And you are taking your power back, and you are able to, you're aware of the things that had you had given your power to. Okay, so that's also what I'm feeling that is occurring in your life right now. And this could have been occurring prior, like during when I thought on what I call things grateful. You all call Thanksgiving. I have my own meaning to these things, these holidays, but we're going to get into that. But it wasn't what I thought. Like, it was all about a lot of purging, so deep. And it was things happening unexpectedly for me to release, catching me off. I mean, like, not off guard, but it was happening unexpectedly. And that's why I always expect the unexpected. And so I be tuned into it. But it was just like in these weird timings, very unexpected. Is only the best word that I can speak for that. And then by the time like the 29th, was that like on a Friday? I think like, yeah, that Friday I drove to somewhere else. And literally I was driving and I told my fiance, I just jumped timelines. So that definitely could resonate with some of you on 11/29 when you've noticed that you've jumped timelines. You've definitely been transforming and growing a lot. And that's why sometimes it sounds like we're saying the same things over again, but we're not. We're diving very much deeper into ourselves. So as you're in this new world, you can see the other worlds. And you can see the old world that you've left, right? And as you're clearing out those old versions of yourself as well, because you've jumped. And anytime we rise to another level, another timeline, and another higher level of consciousness, we release the things that don't belong on that timeline. And that's what's going on with you right now. And December is that completion. It's going to be very tense because it's going to be about a lot of growth right now and taking roots out of things from the past, like those past versions of you, right? That's what I'm picking up as well. But it's like, I'm trying to find the best words. Like, so what you're feeling is like, you're seeing these worlds. So you're seeing the old world very clearly, like the illusions, like the veil. It's like, there's no veil there. Like you can see straight through things now. And it's probably blowing your mind, right? But, the key is to not go back to that timeline. Okay. No longer go back to that timeline. You've already served what you needed to learn there. Okay, so it's like not letting people bring you back to that timeline, which brings me back into the beginning when they said that I'm also hearing you can see clearly now because the rain is gone. Okay, you can see all the obstacles that are in your way. Okay, that is what I'm also picking up right now. And let's go back to the beginning when I was saying, because I'm also hearing jealousy and envy. There's going to be this energy that just comes with, I heard, being on top, right? Okay, being in a higher level and a higher consciousness, living in this unknown space, like where people don't understand you, right? Because of course that understanding comes from self first, right? But anyways, people don't understand you. So your energy, your authenticity will bring up this jealousy and this envy from these people. Okay, which takes me, this energy as well, I want to add into that, which takes me to another dream where I was in a dream and it was like most people had like dark auras in this dream. And like, I stood out a lot, and the people, and this could resonate with you. And that's why I'm telling you, I stood out a lot, but yet the energy that was around in this room that I was in. It was like people felt that it was a challenge to connect with me. They did not know how to connect with me. There was certain looks that was being given toward me, and even people that I love cannot connect with me, but they felt like they were just drawn to me and wanted to be with me, but they did not know how to be around me. They did not know how to connect with me, and it felt awkward. It felt weird, but yet I didn't allow what was going on out there and how people are and how people feel to diminish me is what I heard. And I'm also hearing demolish. I don't even, what is demolish? Like, does that mean like wipe something out or something, clear something out? I don't know, but that word just come through as well. So I did not allow people what's outside of me to affect inside of me. I just kind of like was able just to see where people are and let it be for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably something that you are experiencing in your life right now. And you're probably noticing that this is becoming very much easier for you. And I'm also seeing compassion and love. You're probably noticing how it's much easier for you to have more compassion and love for others. So a lot of dreams have been coming up about people, how they may feel about you, how they may envy you, how they may feel jealous because of the God power that you're standing in, the light that you emit, the bright light that you're shining. Like you literally, whoever I'm speaking to, you can literally see others. And some people don't want to be seen. Your energy brings up things inside of others, which takes me into not being afraid of your power. Do not be afraid of your power. On the last video I spoke on, you're becoming so powerful and you don't know it. Okay, are you aware how powerful you truly are? You're very powerful. And some of you, are you aware of it? Okay, don't be afraid of your power. I want to give you a little scenario, a little story, a little quick something about that. It's like for me, for instance, like, a lot of times what makes us, we were like basically programmed to be afraid of ourselves. Two things that stood out to me that makes us afraid of our power is because of how we used it in the past to create the reality that we lived in, or what we done toward others, or things that we say, like really being ourselves. What I really feel like really being ourselves, and people felt I heard criticized. Maybe some of you people felt criticized from you being yourself, right? I'm also feeling like I heard less than you deserve. So I'm definitely feeling like that message come through is like, do not settle for less than you deserve. Like right now where you are, do not settle. And that could be in a relationship. That could be in a job. That could be in a career. That could be in anything that resonates in your life. And how I'm speaking to your soul right now, you'll know, do not settle. Okay. So don't settle for less than you deserve, which definitely sidetracked me for what we was just speaking on right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and move forward from there and just let that come back. So another song that played in my mind earlier, now it didn't play in my mind. I went into the store this morning to go get me a decaf coffee, fresh coffee beans, right? And the song was playing, and when I heard the song, it was definitely by Adele, and the song was On the Other Side, and that definitely like hit me deep because that dream was like linked to what that song was linked to that dream that I had just spoke to you about people being on the other side and being able to like see, the glass walls and stuff that I just spoke about. And it was just like, I felt also that you're on the other side. I'm also seeing a coin flip. So I definitely feel like you are on the other side of things. And I'm definitely seeing that is helping you to see things more clearly. That's what I'm feeling as well. In that song, I also was able to feel her pain from the song. So it definitely tells me that you are able to feel others' pains, and it definitely, set boundaries as well. But do allow yourself to feel, because I'm also hearing transmuter. So maybe you're a light worker who I'm speaking to. Allow yourself to release, and alchemize the energy. And then there was another verse, like what she said was like, I walked 1,000 miles or something like that. It's definitely feeling like it's been a long journey. It's been a very long journey for you to get to where you are right now, right? And there's going to be a new, fresh start here. It's already here right now. So I definitely felt that. And something else that stood out, it's like your forgiveness and your healing and willing to look at yourself and the growth that you participated in and the transformations, the rebirths, the transitions, all of what you've done is what's gotten you this far and will continue moving you forward, right? And it's like really forgiving those who hurt you, really forgiving yourself, from anything, really having that forgiveness for yourself as well. And knowing that you're not alone and that you have source that is here with you every step of the way, once upon a time you was doing it seemingly by yourself, but now you're in a form of co-creation, right? So that's why things are so differently as living. Nobody ever taught you how to live. So you are teaching yourself with Source how to live as one, how you live. Lovely soul. And I know there's so many messages that are coming through for you today. And some that I slipped my mind with because another message came through. So they know what is mostly need to be said to you. Okay, so you're going to be moving very differently. And it goes back, thank you, Spirit. It goes back to the message of what I was saying about power. Thank you. I lost it earlier. And that is about, like, for me, okay, like my small self would be like, I'll be myself, right? And when I was growing up, people couldn't take that self of me. Like, it was just seemingly too powerful for them. Too powerful for them that when I would say the truth, they didn't like that neither. It would definitely hurt them. And they feel like a victim. And then they like point fingers at me like what I did was the problem, right? So maybe someone resonates with that. So fast forward, doing all this work, you know, bringing the dark and light into balance and being who you truly are, right? Because I definitely feel that with this card. Oh, I'm not going to show that card like that. But definitely feel, can't show this card, but definitely feel with this card right here. It's saying that you're definitely, like, your masculine and feminine are operating together like as one. That's definitely what I feel. And you could definitely feel this this stagnation period right now with the Mercury retrograde and with this reflection that is going on right now in your life. Reflection and creating, like reflection and recreating, basically, that's going on in your life right now. So anyways, that part of me was something that I had to accept and be okay with. Hey, this is just who I am. I can't please, I realized that a long time ago, I can't make nobody happy. Neither can you. We can't make nobody happy. We just got to be ourselves, even if it's uncomfortable at first, right? Because you're so powerful. Some of you may be afraid to even be yourself. So like my small version of me is like, oh, I don't want to say it like that. I want to, you know, make them comfortable, or I don't want them to feel like this and this, you know, the other version is like, hey, just be you. Just be you. You're not here to make people comfortable. You're not here to make people happy. You're here to be you. And being you, everything operates the way it needs to. Okay? So that's the message that I did have that I went back to, that I lost, that I wanted to share with you. Okay? I definitely feel here with this card, what I was feeling is here is like old traditions, religious, however it resonates with you. I've seen something fall down, which takes me back to my last video. And I spoke on like how some black things fell down in my closet. And I spoke on how the old is crumbling and crashing. That's what I said. And that's exactly what's happening. And you'll notice that with even Black Friday, that a lot of people are looking, like, becoming aware of, like, Black Friday's not the same anymore. And I'm looking at it like, you know, that's God crumbling down, letting us know that it's not about what we think it's about. So it's definitely giving me the vibes of creating your own meaning to holidays and to things, how it means to you, not the way that you were taught. For some of you are very bored with that. It does not mean anything to you. And it definitely is like putting you on this wheel, this continuous cycle, this thing, this old stuff. It might remind you of old stuff, right? What I'm getting this feeling, because before, what I call things grateful, when I was in the grocery store doing my normal shopping, everybody was doing their holiday shopping. No one seemed like they were even connected to this holiday, that they were just doing things like off the program. They were not connected to it. It didn't mean anything to them. It's like, oh, it's this time of year. Let me do that. Let me do that. Da, 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 da. You feel me what I'm saying? So I create my own meaning of holidays, and I celebrate in my own way. Just think about Christmas. Like, they've really, it be coming to shopping, buying. Was it consumerism is what it has come to, versus like the meaning of Christmas is peace, love, and joy. You know, you can do whatever you want, but this is definitely coming through, because a lot of you are tired of these old traditions. You are tired of these old things that don't mean anything to you, and you have the power to create your own holiday or your own way of how you want to do things or experience things or live, or even get rid of all these old beliefs that just might have been in your lineage and your family for some time that just don't serve you anymore. You can walk away and change this. So somebody definitely needs that message. There's going to be some news that's going to come in that could be emotional for someone out there. This could come in from family or anyone, but it definitely could also be linked to love, or you could also be feeling vulnerable right now. You could also be feeling very vulnerable right now. I definitely feel someone could be naive to a situation, okay? But you could be feeling very vulnerable right now. It's definitely like you really operating from your heart, right? And being okay with like knowing that it's okay to be vulnerable is what I'm feeling for someone out there. But on the flip side, if someone is being naive to something that's right in their face, that could be a message for someone out there. And then there's this advice to release these chains of things that's holding you back. Any chains that are holding you back, limiting you. I've noticed something like you're going to be noticing these like maybe seemingly subtle, like I said, shifts that you're going to be seeing from have a new perspective on and things in your life. I had one early this morning out the blue going to the grocery store. I felt what I felt. I knew what it was. I didn't identify with it or none of that. And then I didn't do what that energy was trying to control me to do. Instead, I did what the opposite. It's about flipping the script. It's about, of course, reprogramming. It's about like reverse psychology. You heard? Okay. See, these two things right here can definitely get you caught up in illusions, right? But when you see from here, baby, you see the truth of what things is. Okay, all seeing eyes, what I'm hearing right now. Okay, so don't forget that you can see. You feel me? Don't get caught up by what you see like out there, these traps, these illusions. If anything, you can actually see the truth of what it is. Okay, if you're getting caught up in maybe your lower version of yourself, shift to a higher frequency, like shift, tune into love, light, and joy, right? And then see it from a higher perspective. That'll help you see what you really need to see for what it really is and not what you used to think that it was. That's why you're getting this opportunity to clean all this out, to clean out the rest of this, whatever needs to be cleaned out, this last final chapter, lovely soul, as you moving into 2025, feeling alive. You heard? You already feeling light right now. You already feeling more at peace right now. You already know that it's all okay. You already know that you're on the abundant timeline, knowing that you will always have everything you need when you need that. God got you. Your faith is unwavering. You are unstoppable. You heard? And you know, it's like that trust turning into knowing. You feel me? Let me know down below in the comment section if that trust is turning into knowing. You feel me? You have become back one with yourself. Right? I can't show that card. You have become back one with yourself. You are powerful. Okay? And there's nothing can stop you unless you allow it to stop you. I feel like you are very aware of all of this. So many messages that I would like to share with you today. Okay? But I'm going to, move on to this card. It's like, definitely leaving behind something that maybe hurt you. There's something that in the past that, or recently, that you could have been people that you've walked away that may have hurt you. Maybe it could have been some illusions that you've cut through that may have hurt you, right? But you are leaving that behind and walking away from this now. Okay. You may feel, I heard the aftermath. So you may be feeling the emotions of this right now as you're healing from this. It's giving me that. Okay, it could have been something that was heavy on your heart because it's giving me that with this green card here, being heart chakra is the green. So I heard you slaying those, you know what, those energies, bro. You slaying that, and it's not always easy to walk away from people or situations that have been a part of our lives for so long, right? Really clearing the slate. I'm definitely getting this as I look at this card. And like you're rebuilding like with abundance, baby, from this new version of yourself in this new space, okay? On this new timeline, you are no longer carrying no more heavy weight with you. You're releasing this heavy weight. If this doesn't, on the flip side, resonate with you, put down the heavy weight, release the heavy weight. Lovely soul, that could be a particular message for someone out there. Okay, I want to tell you like something else that I had written down right here was like, of course, we're definitely closing off this chapter. So it's about growth, pause, and reflect. What cycles in your life has run their course? What beliefs and what patterns, what relationships no longer serve you? Honor what's over and plant new seeds for something completely new. Take the lessons and leave the baggage. Welcome home, lovely soul. You're reflecting and creating. Okay. Already did that. So, also I spoke about that and I spoke about that. That's what I wanted to say. Also, I have this sticky note here that said 88. One day I saw 88 everywhere, literally, right? And literally I went into the grocery store and I was guided to go to self-checkout, and the exact register that I went to, my purchase was something 26 cents. I looked down in the change area and that was 80. It was something 86 cents. And I looked down and the change was 88 cents. So definitely the universe was definitely speaking to me during this challenging times of purging and releasing of that I was experiencing. The universe was there guiding me every step of the way, letting me know what I needed to know. Let's read it together. 88. First, it also felt like magic, like this money's just left right there for me. And also, I do leave money in places for people, in stores. Angel number 88 is a sign of great success, abundance, and prosperity. When this number keeps appearing in your life, it indicates that exciting and positive changes are on the horizon. And I was going through a very challenging time. And the universe was letting me know that this is all positive. This is all exciting changes that are on the horizon. You know, like flipping the script, the reverse psychology, seeing it differently, knowing what it is, not thinking from the way or seeing it the way you used to. You flipping the script. Understand the universe is so different than what we actually thought. And many of you here are discovering that and know that today, right? So that's what the universe was letting me know. You good. You good. It's not what it feels like. It's not what it looks like right now. You're releasing this old stuff because you're here. And positive changes are on the horizon. Okay. There's many times the universe does certain things in my life where it doesn't matter what I'm experiencing, that letting me know that it's not what it looks like. It's bigger than that, right? And it helped me like fully start to trust the universe, like fully trust and know that it's always going to be okay. And that it's always working out for me. And that it's always happening for me. And I come to a place where I realize that everything is absolutely love. Be the observer. Be the observer. Okay? So it says your guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to prepare you for wonderful opportunities that lie ahead. So that's what that 88 meant. I probably saw it about 10 times, like back to back to back on the road that day. And then 88 cents left in the self-checkout. Okay, but prior to this video, I saw 4 9s and I was guided to share that with you. Fulfillment of destiny, the full circle. Remember I showed you a while ago? Seeing angel number 999 is an indication that you're on the right path. You're on the right track to fulfilling your personal destiny. The completion of a significant life cycle or phase. Okay? The divine message of love, compassion, inner strength, and cultivating peace and harmony and empathy for others. Y'all tell me that ain't spot on. Tell me that ain't spot on. The completion and fulfillment of your destiny. Okay, this isn't sad ending. Though 999 means you're about to complete a task or blossom into a whole new beginning, lovely soul. And though it does be emotional sometimes, it is what it is, right? We may feel a little emotional about these changes, and that's okay. Allow whatever, ring it out. Let it to release out, lovely soul. Whatever you feel emotion about, let it, you may just be crying for not for no reason, but tears are falling down your eyes for no reason because it's just so much that's purging out of you from the old. Okay, let's go ahead and get you a message here. Let's go with this deck. And my message is from the spirits. From the spirits. What do the spirits want the collective here to know today? Look, for some of you, it's releasing your ex. Look, and this, for others of you, it's like you're tired. You're so tired of something. You're so drained from something. You're so done with something. You feel me? When you're done, you just done. I'm just done playing these games. You feel me? However that speaks to in your life. The time has come to clear your energy. That's exactly what else for some others of you. Tell me more, Spirit, for the collective I'm reading for. Look at that. It's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. It is worth waiting for. And I definitely feel for all of you. Look at this angelic energy. Look at this. Definitely all this green in the back, giving me love, giving me growth. The grass, right? I'm also hearing the grass is greener on the other side. Okay, for some of you out there. But this is divine timing at play, and divine timing is at work in your love life for others of you. And I want for others of you. The others of you is like worth waiting for. This is all worth waiting for. Remembering who you are as a divine being was all worth waiting for. Like, it took a lot of time to remember who you are, lovely soul. And I'm also feeling like divine timing is at work in your life, period. Okay, that's also what I'm feeling from this message. Okay, so let's move on to the next deck. What we got? I feel like, am I missing any of the messages? I got so many messages, y'all, all at once. I was like, okay, let's put this together and the best we can, because it's so much, and so much is happening all at once. But you're going deeper. You're going deeper. Tell me, Spirit, what would you like to share with the collective I'm reading for? You're going deeper. Feeling alive, eh? Detach. What a coincidence. None at all. None at all. Synchronicity to everything I've said. It is time to detach. Okay. And I'm also getting, because you are piecing things together. So as you're releasing and detaching, the new is just flying in. Okay, the new is just flying in. Okay, and I'm also hearing stay open to these opportunities of growth. Stay open to the opportunities that present themselves to you to step into more of the unknown, more of yourself. Okay, don't be afraid of this. This is not where you settle at. You know, I heard don't settle right before you win for someone out there. Don't settle right before you win. Don't settle right before this new beginning, this new fresh start, right? There's more to the game for you. You just clearing out 12 December completion, clearing out, growing, right? Into really on this new abundant timeline, right? Where you're going to be stepping and walking and learning everything new. As I said before, it's all new. It's all new. So trust. Don't resist it. Don't let it stop you or cause you to settle. Don't give in to the distractions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying. Detach. Detach is the message. Okay? Woo, you're on the rise, baby. You also, when I think of on the rise, I'm also thinking of like on the rise, like rising above all of the BS now. Like, I'm done. I'm just so done. You feel me? Like, I just feel like done, right? Done. Okay, this card is saying reassess it. So you're being asked to take a stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some cleanup. Mercury retrograde is definitely, you may be feeling certain tasks all of a sudden coming back around in your life to do some cleanups, to take care of this, that, and the other. Because, you know, this list, look at this list, like checking off on your list of things that may all of a sudden feel like, oh, I got to do all these things that you may have been putting off. It comes time to do now, right? Definitely like something like, you know, even like maybe like cars. Maybe some of you are all of a sudden finding issues with your cars. Maybe things you've been putting off from your car, and now it's time to check engine light, get some things checked and worked on. You may have experienced that as well. I have as well. Okay, and also some of these things are also showing you how you have grown, because in the past there's some things that could occur in your life that you are experiencing now that you would have just been in the rumble for a long time and planted seeds from that you did not want to plant within yourself. But now you like maybe in it maybe 5 minutes, maybe not at all. You seeing it for what it is and you chunking it deuce. You feel me? Like, look how much you've grown. Definitely feel like, look how much you've grown. All right, Spirit, I'm already getting the number for you. Let's see what Spirit is saying. Forgiveness. So some of you that are here, forgiveness is at play. Okay, that's what I heard. But for others of you, make sure that you're forgiving yourself and forgiving others. Forgiving others does not mean that I don't care. Like, I'm forgiving them for what they did to me. It means I'm forgiving them for myself. So there's not holding pressure on my heart is what I picked up right now. Okay, so forgiveness is definitely coming through right now. Look at the bottom of the deck. The buffalo. Push through the storms, baby. The rain don't last forever. You see what it is. Abundance. Having everything you need when you need it. You must know that, lovely soul. I encourage you. Know that. Breathe that. It's real. It doesn't matter what happens in reality. It doesn't matter at all what happens in your life. You are taken care of. All you got to do is know that everything is going to work out the way it's meant to. That's all you got to do is have that unwavering, unshakable faith in knowing, lovely soul, that you are taken care of. You are on an abundant timeline, lovely soul. You're divinely guided and protected, and that's something you must know. Throw the worry away, which is giving me the vibes of what I heard too on that Adele song. She was speaking of how like 3737 may ring a bell. She was speaking on how as a child we felt free. And what I picked up, not what she said, but what I picked up also was like before the world changed me. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling like the energy of leading with your inner child. You know, the child, a small child, has no worries, adventurous, optimistic, right? Ready to do what it is. So definitely a message for someone out there. Look, work through your fears, because you are moving into this new 2025. You're moving into 2025 with no fears. No fears in your heart no more. You feel me? No, none of those fears that are in your heart no more. Definitely, this is definitely that been poking on you, pinching at you, holding you back, right? Definitely work through your fears right now. That's something that is definitely manifesting into your reality. Those things that you used to fear, that's what I kind of was saying. Like, you're facing them very, very different. There's something, bring love into the situation. So everything that you can bring love into everything. So even if people, I heard like when they go low, you go high. You can bring love into it. Meet everything with love, baby. Love always wins. Meet everything with love. Love always wins. Bring love into the situation. Look at that. You are a being of love. Like, fill yourself up with that love. You feel me? Fill yourself up with love. Fulfill yourself. Put in yourself first. That's where we at now. What do you need to release right now? Because prosperity lies ahead. And it's time to show the world the real you. This is a win-win forecast. You feel me? And that card even speaks on itself right here on the bottom. This is a win-win forecast. There are just adjustments that need to be made because the answers are coming. The answers are coming. Wow, I was glad to go through that deck like that, lovely soul. Look how beautiful this is. It may not feel like that right now, but look how beautiful this is. I didn't got hyped up, you know, giving this message to you all today. That woke me up. I'm feeling a little exhausted, you heard? Okay, look. Where the wound is. So the wound is the place where the light enters. Healing, blessing, strength to carry on. So it's definitely light coming in on the wound, showing you what needs to be healed within you. Okay? This is going to give you the strength to carry on. This is all a blessing. This is all a blessing, lovely soul. Woo, let's go ahead and end it with one angel message. Angel message to end this entire what a new word, y'all. Entire beautiful new reading, because you are on the rise. You are elevating your life, lovely soul. Y'all see what time it is. One message to end it, spirit. 11:22, the great shift. Look where we started. When I said, do you feel it in the air, baby? Personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. You heard? First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. That brings me to another thing, intentions. Being intentional with what you do. Okay, moving forward. That's another thing. Any other things that you are moving forward? I'm like her pulling the plug on stuff, like getting to the nitty gritty of stuff, like pulling it out, ripping it out once and for all, being done with that, right? Being done, accepting this new version of yourself that's very, very powerful, that lives and knows things and like lives very differently. Knows things that even like words that just come to you that, like I said, what does that even mean? That made me Google them and stuff, you know, and feeling them out. What do I feel intuitively, right? Really standing in your power, lovely soul. I mean, it's all turning around and shifting in your favor. Look at that, the great shift. All the confirmations have come through. You are elevating your life. I am so proud of you. I love you. Until next time, one love.